Hello. Hello, ladies. Good morning. Let's have a look then. So, whilst you hop on, I'm just going to share this in a couple of places and we will get started. So, I know that there's a few people all over the world wanting to catch this, and the time zone doesn't work for everyone. So, I know a lot of people are catching the replay, but I'm so happy to be doing this because this is so long overdue. So let me just share this in a couple of places then, so we make sure that everybody sees us. And hi Kelly, and we will just share this in a couple of places and then get started. Let me just find it. So I am having a bit of tech issues this morning. My Mac doesn't appear to be working, so the camera just won't wouldn't work at all. So make sure when you hop on you say hi, let me know where you are in the world, let me know who you are, because quite often the number at the top doesn't reflect who it tells me that's on, and I don't want to be rude and miss anybody. So make sure you say hi. Make sure you share this as well for your chance to win a free 30-minute sales mindset session. Okay, let's share this. Let's get it shared. So I'm sharing it, so you go ahead and share it, and then at the end of every all three, there's going to be 3 people who are going to win a free 30-minute strategy session at the time that we're doing it live. So if you're catching the replay after Wednesday the 10, 11, 12, 13th, that it'll be over then. Okay, so get sharing. Hi Kat. Oh, it's so nice to see you. Not seen you for a while. It feels like it's been a while. Okay, what am I doing now? Into group. So get sharing for your chance to win. And I know that we've got Rachel who is wanting to hop on, and I can't see her yet. If you're on Rachel, make sure you pop us a comment below so that I know that you're here. And we'll get started in a moment. Super Kelly, thank you so much. I know there's one more place I need to share it, but I just can't think where. Okay, you've been a busy bee. Yeah, hi Nicola. How are you? Ow, elbow. Good job it wasn't my funny bone. That absolutely kills, doesn't it? So, okay, I'm all shared. So make sure that everyone shares it for your chance to win a free 30-minute sales mindset strategy session. There's going to be a couple of different strategy sessions, not strategy sessions, there's going to be a few different sales sessions that are up for grabs throughout this live training. And so today you've got a free 30-minute sales mindset training, where we can delve into the mindsets and beliefs that you have around sales, and why you're not generating the sales that you want, if any, or why you're not generating the next level of sales that you want. So your business may be going well, however you may not really have known how you've got them clients, or you may feel something may have happened and you may feel uncomfortable around selling, or you just may not know what to do to take it to the next level, and that's what a sales mindset session will help with. So there'll also be sales strategy sessions up for grabs and sales process sessions up for grabs, and the reason why they're different is because the mindset session, although we kind of overlap a bit on all of them, the mindset session is really about uncovering and unpicking the beliefs that you have around selling, around your previous experience of selling and your selling going forward. So I'm going to be looking to the side here just because I've got some notes here. Obviously, I want to make sure this is a good session for you. And we're going to be covering... So firstly, I think everyone that's on knows me, but I'll just introduce myself again, because you may not, or some people may be catching the replay who don't really know who I am. So I'm Rebecca Lockwood. I'm your resident sales and mindset coach. I'm qualified in neuro-linguistic programming, which is all about, for me, I think it's all about like personal excellence, and it's like common sense on steroids. It's like it all makes complete sense when you understand it, but it's about really understanding human brain and how we think, and how we can excel in everything that we do. So it's all about how to be the best possible version of yourself in anything, literally, like there are no limits. And when I studied NLP, it was like a massive shift for me in my life. For those of you who follow me will know that when I studied NLP, it was like a whole new world opened up for me. And when I work with my clients, that's exactly what happens too. So that's the results that I hope to get for my clients too. So why me then? Why do you want to listen to me? Why am I qualified to give you sales training? So I have an 8-year sales experience in selling corporate. So I used to train, manage sales teams, and we were field based. So we went literally door knocking, door to door. We didn't actually knock on residential doors. It was business to business. So we were in and out of businesses, cold calling. So there were no appointments. It was all literally cold calling. You'd wake up in the morning, I'd have to motivate my team, I'd have to motivate myself to literally get up, go out and visit doors, like literally go in and out of businesses selling telecoms. So I did that for a good 8 years, and not only did I do it for myself, but I trained sales staff how to do that too. And I did that for a long time until I ran a franchise for a startup telecoms company, built their sales department. I built their sales department in-house for field sales, but also for telephone sales. So we did telephone sales, and then I also built a retention department alongside that for a startup company. And again, we closed 80% of our sales, so it was very successful. Every time someone was angry and upset and wanted to cancel, they came through to our department too. So I had a lot of experience with that. And then also after that, I then started working for Collins Education within their education sales teams, and closed all the sales via email. So 100% of my sales were via email, and we had a very high close rate with that as well. So that's my experience. So that's why I'm qualified to talk to you today about sales, and why I know what I'm talking about. Especially when it comes to sales mindset, because as you can imagine, like doing that kind of stuff, it was hard going. And I used to train my team that you had to expect 99 rejections for one sale. So you can imagine how many of you, like, think about it honestly, would speak to 100 people in your business before you think, right, I'm going to give up, like I've had enough. 100 people say no to you, or 99 people say no to you, and then that next one could be the yes. How many times, hi Sarah, I mean, how long would you keep going before you got to the point where you're like, fuck this, like, I've had enough. Hi Katie, hi Julia, Juliana, sorry. So ladies, make sure you share this for your chance to win a free 30-minute sales mindset session. We were just talking about myself and my qualifications. So I've had 8 years sales experience. I am very qualified to talk to you about it, and I'm an NLP sales mindset coach. So anyway, enough about me. So today we are talking about sales mindset. So let's think about that question then. So how many of you in your business think, right, I'm going to speak to 100 people, and I know that I'm going to get 99 no's, but I know that one of them could be a yes. So I'm going to speak to 100 people even though all of them say no. Like, give me a comment and let me know, like, how many of you would actually keep going, or would you get to the point after like 5, you'd be like, I'm giving up, no way. Like, and I understand, and I know that it's very different doing it for a different selling a different company's product and then selling your own product, because I've done both. So I've sold a different product that I had no emotion around, I had no ties to it, I didn't really care about the product. I mean, it was good product for the clients, but I didn't create that product, it wasn't my baby. And then I've gone and I've built my own business, and then I've sold my own business. So I know that it can become, like, the feeling and the emotion around it is completely different. However, the grit, the determination, and the mindset around it has to be the same. And I know it's not easy just to let go of all that emotion, but that's what we're going to talk about today. Is everyone with me? So give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts, let me know what you think. Let me know if you'd keep going at 100 no's or if you'd give up. I've got my coffee with me this morning, I hope you have too. I didn't realise it was Monday morning in the gym this morning, it was so busy. I was really surprised, I thought it was going to be really quiet. So some of you may have heard Zig Ziglar's quote, and I see it thrown around the internet all the time, like literally I see it everywhere. And that quote is, if you just help enough people get what they want, then you'll get what you want. But what I think a lot of people miss is that Zig Ziglar put that quote in his book, Sales 101. So when Zig Ziglar said that, he was talking about selling. So if you sell to enough people, that'll get you what you want. So that's what he actually means. He doesn't mean just by helping people. I mean, selling is helping people, and we will come to that. But a lot of people misunderstand that quote, and he just means it around selling. Like in his book, Sales 101, Zig Ziglar says, and that's where the quote comes from, if you just help enough people get what they want, you will get what you want. So just think about that for a minute. If you just help enough people, hi Sam, get what they want, then you will get what you want. But this is in the context of selling. So let's just take a step back and think. Selling and sales, okay? So many people say to me, like, I feel really uncomfortable selling, or I feel like I don't want to be pushy, I feel like I don't want to be salesy. Like, let me just say one thing, and you might not like this, but it's true. If you don't sell something, you do not have a business. Like, you don't. Like, if you don't sell something, you do not have a business. If you aren't making sales, you do not have a business. Okay, and sometimes I can be a bit harsh with my clients and I feel like I'm being a bit mean, but the point is, hi Sam, if you don't have a business, if you don't have sales coming through to your business, if you're not being salesy, if you're not selling, if you're not putting out your offers there, if you're not inviting people to come and buy from you, and that transaction is not happening, there is no business. Like, it's just a game. Like, whatever you're doing, you're just playing at it, because you can't have a business without a money transaction. Can you give me one business, like in the comments below, and I know there's going to be no comments because it's impossible. Give me a business, and think about this as well, that runs without selling anything. Like, there's no exchange of money whatsoever. I can see some like tumbleweeds. So it's impossible. Even charities sell stuff. Like, you go to charity shops and they sell stuff, right? They put sales on. You go to like fun runs and stuff like that, and they ask for like donations and elbows again. And they ask for donations. Oh, that was my chair. That scared me for a second. Like, they ask for donations and they ask for like sponsorships, and that's an exchange of money. So regardless of the business, every single business, and charities are included as businesses, even social enterprises, they all sell something, like all of them. Okay, and what it is that they're selling is value. So let's actually use a charity shop as an example, because this is a really good one, because I mean, charities are seen as being helpful because they are being helpful. They're raising money to help with a certain cause, okay? So with charity shops, you go to a charity shop and you buy something, and then they use that money to do whatever they do with it. But what is it that you're buying? You're buying something that's valuable for you, yeah? So even if, like, I love a good charity shop, even if it's like, I don't know a book, like, I always go into charity shops and look at the books. Always. I'm not even going to lie to you. Even if it's a book, so you go to the charity shop, you look, you look on the bookshelf, find a good book. I found some great books on bookshelves at charity shops, and then you pay. So you're exchanging the money, right? And I've got the book, and I'm like, this is valuable for me. So the book's valuable for me, and I've given them my money. So this is my value, right? And that's the same in every single business. So in every single business, regardless of what it is, there's that exchange of value, right? And that's what we need to focus on when we're focusing on selling, that value. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying to you that everybody wants your value, because not everybody's going to be your customer. Does that make sense? Let me know if it makes sense, because if I don't make sense, I need to kind of reiterate what I'm saying and explain it a bit further. So make sure you let me know in the comments. Give me some yeses, some thumbs up. So, like, not everybody's going to be your customer, and if someone doesn't find value, or you can't perceive the value in someone that you're selling to, then don't. sell it to them. Like, and that's not a bad thing. That doesn't mean that nobody's going to be your customer. It just means that some people aren't and some people are. So you just need to be really clear on that. Okay. So sales essentially is about helping another person get what they want, and that's it. Like, you're just helping another person get what it is that they want. Like, so many people make up all this like it feels disgusting, it feels icky, it feels salesy, it doesn't feel right, it feels uncomfortable. And as long as you're clearly articulating the value for the person that you're selling to, then there's no reason why it should feel any of them things, because you're helping another person get what it is that they want, which is coming back to Zig Ziglar's quote, if you just help enough people get what they want, then you will get what you want. Does that make sense? Okay. So it's really important then to understand the value. So what that value is. So this book that I just bought from shop, the value to me is that I'm going to learn something, and it's going to sit on my bookshelf. And I like having books on my bookshelf. I like looking at my bookshelf and thinking, I've got loads of books. I'm really smart. Yeah, I know. And that's the value to me. So that's what I'm sold on, right? So if I was in the shop and the sales assistant was talking to me, they're the kind of things that she'd elicit from me. So that's the kind of conversation that we'd have. Like, what is the value of buying this book for you? Well, it'll make me feel smarter. I'll learn something. I can maybe then lend it to someone as well when I'm finished with it, because, you know, sharing's caring. And that'll make me feel good about myself, which it will. The value. So that's the value, and I've exchanged for the value. So when you're talking to people, when you're having sales conversations with people, you just need to ask the right questions and come to the conclusions, and we'll come to this on the last day, but I'll touch on it a little bit now. So you just need to ask the right questions. That's going to help you understand the value that they want and the transformation or the outcome that they're going to get from buying that purchase. So that's what you need to focus on, and nothing else. And if you ask the right questions and it comes to the conclusion that they're not getting no value, that what your product isn't serving their purpose, then just don't sell it to them, or recommend someone else or somewhere else for them to go. Let's have a look at my notes. Sales isn't about closing the sale. Yeah, so sales. So at the beginning of the conversation, we spoke about visiting 100 businesses and getting 99 no's. Okay, so having a sales mindset isn't always about closing every single sale. It's about what you do with the rejections and how you then go ahead and follow, like, what you do next. And so we need to have the mindset that not everybody's our customer, and that's okay. Not everybody's going to buy from us, and that's okay. Not everybody's going to see the value in our product, and that's okay. And that's okay. And even if the people that you feel it will be valuable to, but they don't think it's valuable to them, and they say no, but you can't understand it, like, that, what do you do with that after the sale, after the rejection, is having, like, it's the most important thing, because it's so easy to go away, and obviously spoke about have all this emotion around our business and our baby, because our business is our baby. Like, we've created it out of love and out of wanting to make money for ourselves and have a nice life, and it can be hard for people to reject you and say no, and you can take it personally. I'm talking from experience. And I'm sure that some of you can resonate with this. Let me know in the comments if you do, if you understand what I mean, or if I'm just going on a tangent and you don't know what I'm talking about. And so when we've got all this emotion around it and we're consistently getting rejections, it's so easy to go in and think, oh, fuck's it, I don't want to do this anymore, and feel really crap. But ultimately, you're going to get more no's, you're going to get more rejections, and you're going to get more people who don't understand what you do, don't like what you do, like, just don't resonate with you. And that's okay, because if everybody resonated with you, it would be pretty boring anyway. And like, everybody's different, everybody's got different opinions, everybody's got different needs, everyone needs different outcomes, and that's what we need to understand. So when we get all these rejections, go away, yeah, and if it does hit you hard, just do something nice for yourself. Put on a good song, like, give me a message, post in my Facebook group, and just, like, take a step back and think, right, okay, reassess the situation. Hi, Amy. Assess the situation, ask yourself, right, why was that rejection? It's not personal. It's not personal, because when you're selling something, it's not about you, it's about your client. So it's about them. And then go away and just find the next person. Yeah. So we're going to talk about in our day 2 how to build a community and provide them with what they want. So we'll go into that in a lot more depth tomorrow, so make sure you jump on for that. But I just wanted to touch on it now because it's so important to not go away and feel deflated because someone said no to buying your product. But it's important to think, right, well, they've said no, so let's find the next person who it is right for. And that's the most important thing. That's more important than what you do after you've actually sold something, because that's what will keep you going and that's what will keep you motivated. Let me know in the comments, what do you do to motivate yourself? Oh, sorry, Kat, I've just seen your comment. What do you do to motivate yourself to keep going and keep promoting your business? Let me see, it's not showing me. The way I see it, sorry, Kat, it'll only show me a couple. Okay, it's not showing me the full comment, so I'll come back to it at the end, but it says, the way I see it is my clients will see the value, and if they don't, they might not need my, I'm assuming that says product, well, let me see anymore. Yeah, completely, so true. So we've covered getting the rejections, we've covered getting no's, and then what I want to think about is, so when we're getting them rejections, when we step back and reassess the situation, what we need to think about is, how many rejections are we going to get before we look at changing our approach or adapting our approach for each individual person? So you need to commit to yourself that with no matter what happens, you are going to change your approach and be committed to making your business work regardless of the outcome. So I love a quote that Arianna Huffington says, which is, failure is the stepping stone to success. And it's so true. Like, every time you fail or every time you get a rejection, that's your next step to the success. So the next step to getting the next sale, or the next step to making it work, or the next step to getting the outcome that you want. And so you need to adopt that mindset to remember that every rejection you get is a step to the right, a step to success, is a step to a yes. For the amount of no's that you get, you're just one step closer to the next yes. And that's important to remember every single time that you get a rejection and every single time that something doesn't work for you. So in the context of your sales process, so when you get rejections, you need to commit, and when it's not working, you need to commit to changing your approach as much as necessary and being committed to doing so. So if something's not working, just change your approach. If something doesn't work, change your approach. And if that doesn't work, then change your approach. Okay? I want you to remember, okay, there's probably 3 key points that rejection is going to happen, okay? Rejection is going to happen. Not everybody's going to resonate with you. Not everybody's going to like your product. You need to keep going and you need to keep committed to changing your approach as much as possible, as much as necessary. Just keep going. And then you need to keep yourself motivated. So something like having a favourite playlist on YouTube, or picking up the phone and speaking to a friend, or sending a message to a friend, or posting in a group community that you're really deep into, that you've got a lot of friends in. These things will really help you with the sales mindset. So that's it for today. Has anybody got any questions? Please do pop them below. I'll hang around for a couple of minutes, and then hi Nicola, I'll hang around for a couple of minutes just to see if we've got any questions. Let me know if you type in a question, just so that I can hang around and not jump off whilst you're typing. So day 1, which is today, is how to adopt a sales mindset. We covered why I'm qualified to talk to you about that, because I've got an 8-year sales experience in corporate sales, and I've got my own successful business, and I'm an NLP mindset sales coach. Day 2, we're going to cover how to build your community, how to build a community that love you and that want to buy from you. So we'll be talking about lead generation, about how to engage a community. We'll be talking about how to know what to create or what to offer your community, so that they get the transformations that they want. And then day 3, we'll be talking about we'll be covering how to know what to sell on day 3 and how to close sales. So that's our 3-part, 3 free sales training. So please do, if you haven't already, go ahead and share this video for your chance to win a free 30-minute sales mindset session. We'll have 3 winners on Wednesday. for each day. If you've got any questions, please do pop them below. I'll come back and answer them because sometimes it doesn't always show me when we're live. And if you need anything from me, you know, you can find me over in my Facebook group, which is the Female Entrepreneurs Network with Rebecca Lockwood. But girls, if you need anything at all, please do just let me know because I'm here anytime. Pop me a comment below and I'll come back and answer it later. Pop me a hashtag Ask Rebecca within my Facebook group. Join my email list, the link is above. And just don't forget to share this for your chance to win a 30-minute free sales session. Hi Lauren, we're just hopping off now, but please do catch the replay. Have an amazing day, ladies. And thanks so much, Rebecca, your sales mindset coach.